Hmm. Hello, everyone. I'm coming back. This was so intriguing and so interesting that I had to make another one. But this one, I wanted to let you know about this book. The South was right. Yes. And the South is rising again. So we better be prepared. Okay. This was an interesting book. And you can find this book on the Internet Archive. You can register and you can borrow this book. So I recommend getting this book and reading it. Yes, yes. Remember when that reporter asked Haley when she was running for president, what caused the Civil War? And they jumped on her. I mean, they pounced on her like a lion because she didn't say slavery. Well, this book would explain exactly what it was. We all know it had something to do with it, but the most important thing was states' rights. Their right to own slaves. Um, so I got it on audio, so I had to come here, and I really can't really read it with you, but I just wanted to go through a little bit of it. Now you see this. Now we every time we see this a picture like this or see people out here with their Confederate flags and all this stuff, you get angry. Uh, we still get angry about stuff that happened in the past. You're gonna always find something to get angry about in the past. We mad about, the guy that cut us off yesterday. Or I'm at the light just turned green, and I hear somebody honking. I'm not sure they was honking at me, but I'm like, my God, the light just turned green and you honking. You get mad about stuff, but you know what? We gonna have to learn how to um, practice mindfulness, and that means concentrating on what's going on right now. It's nothing wrong with going thinking about the past because there's some good stuff in the past you want to talk about and think about, but we cannot let that dictate our today and what we're going to do in the future. Now, this right here, it says the South was right. Now, don't we have something like that going on now? I saw that ghost looking thing, Elon, wearing a hat. They love those hats because they really don't want you to pay attention to what they're doing or what they look like. So they put these hats on, and it says President Trump was right. Right, right. That's how much nerves they got. They got nerves of steel to wear something like that. The South Was Right by James Ronald Kennedy and Walter Donald Kennedy. Okay, we got some brothers here, maybe cousins. We don't know. Maybe son and daughter. I mean, son and father. The prefix. Wow. Really? I'm gonna read. I don't have that. Let me see. This book has different prefix. Let's see. Since the 1994 publication of the second edition of The South Was Right, an evil neo-Marxist shadow government has taken control of the United States. Yes, yes. And 1994, when we having a good time partying and all this stuff. But see, these other people, they have time to be getting into all this stuff. Neo Marxist shadow government. Who was president in 1994? Who was the president in 1994? Who was the president in 1994? Bill Clinton. Okay. He was president from 1993 to 2001. Wow. Wow. A lot happened in those 8 years. Huh. Maybe I got something confused. Because, oh well, I ain't worried about that. I'm talking about this. The evil shadow government. Now, they always talking about the shadow government, the deep state. They come up with these words, and they never explain what they are. The deep state, shadow government. They all of the leftist ideologists, ideology views. The leftist. Oh, that's what we're going through now with them trying to shut down NPR and all state news. These are some trifling ass spoiled babies that we dealing with. You say something about them, oh, their little feelings was getting hurt. Now they know not everybody's gonna think like them, feel like them, or want to be like them. But they love to have an enemy. Okay. Now, the shadow government is really the media and the academia and the political establishment and their donor class supporters, both in the North and the South. With the fall of the old communist world, Marxism changed its form, but not its objectives. Neo Marxists, composed of liberals, progressives, socialists, and other social justice warriors, replaced the older form of Marxism. Today, 2020, they dominate diverse organizations such as the mainline media, digital media, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, and other left of the center organizations. Now, see, this is something that we don't want to face. They really, a lot of us black folks don't really know how they really feel about it. Not only are we black, we are also looked as liberals, progressives, socialists, Marxists. Yeah, they got Black Lives Matter in here. It's like diverse organizations. Whenever black people have organizations, oh, they don't care about the hate groups, that KKK and the skinheads and all that. They okay. They okay because they working for good. Everything associated with the traditional conservative Bible Belt, the South, have been demonized by the evil leftist shadow government that now controls Americans' social and political thinking. Really? I don't see it. Like I said, they need a ghost. They need an enemy. Evidence of the evidence of the effectiveness of this evil neo-Marxist shadow group can be seen in the 2020 opinion poll. The poll documented that most 77% conservatives are afraid to openly express their political opinions. Why do you think? When your side is racist, hate immigrants, when you're an immigrant yourself, and want to destroy the earth, don't believe in climate change, don't believe in cleaning up the earth, and you wonder why people don't like you? The American, where freedom of speech and freedom of expression is constitutionally protected, right now no longer exists. Wow. These people is really mind controlling a certain geographic people because we see it. There is nothing wrong with free speech. The evil leftist shadow government serves as the propaganda center that supports the Yankee empire genocidal policy toward its captive nation, the Confederate States of America. The Old North South bargain, where the South agreed to remain passive and patriotic and not attempt to succeed again in exchange for nominal control of our local public government. That agreement has been broken. We do not break the agreement. They broke it. This third edition explains how it happened, but more importantly, it explains what the people of the occupied South can do about it. We make the point that relying on traditional political parties will not produce the necessary fundamental change in the current government if we are to survive as a free people. Okay, we're gonna read this book. We are reading a lot of books. We are reading The Valley of the Dry Bones, that is particularly geared as black people because it's going to take the black and brown people to save America, thus save the world. Um, wow. You can find this book, you could get it here and borrow it, or you could buy it at Amazon. So it's a lot. This is interesting. And a lot of it, I see a lot of these black people on YouTube and all this stuff making money talking about this American administration. I'm really not telling us really what we should be doing because this has been happening a long time, and that's why they threw the crack and the cocaine and all this stuff in the black neighborhoods and make their schools terrible because they want us to just wake up in servitude, no rights again. Thank you for listening, and have a wonderful day. All right, keep it real.